Hi everybody and welcome to the channel. Welcome. I've decided to post a short video on some aspect or discussion about leadership every working day from now on, including holidays maybe. I'll see what goes. If I'm away skiing or something or on a beach, I may not do something. But otherwise, that's my intention to do that. So I'm not using any fancy camera or a teleprompter, and I'm not going to edit the results. I'm just going to use my webcam, which I'm filming on now, in my office without a green screen. So this is day one, and let's go. So in response to a question that I had on Facebook, a Facebook group I follow or a member of is leadership, and somebody posed the question, what was the biggest challenge facing somebody new to leadership? And one member commented, his comment was, wondering why there are so many people in leadership positions that are not leaders. So I'll just read that. So he wrote, wondering why there are so many people in leadership positions that are not leaders. So what was my response? My response basically is that the one I give on my webinar. Leaders aren't born, they're made. And leadership positions are usually given to people based on technical merits, right? So they're very good at their job technically that they're doing. So somebody says, oh, right, John or Mary, yeah, you take the role as leader of this group. But all too often, there is no training, coaching, mentorship, nothing. No preparation for leadership is offered, which is the reason that, almost 60% of first-time managers say they received no training when they started out. So over 25% actually said they weren't ready to lead others, and 20% of their subordinates say they are doing a poor job. So it's perhaps not surprising that according to another study, 50% of managers are said to be being actually ineffective, not doing a good job. Now, no one in their right mind would ask a baker to manage their accounts, or vice versa for that matter. But it's fine to put somebody in charge of a team without training or support. It's a sort of sink or swim, basically, even if that's not the intention. Leadership is not an exact science. Neither is accounting or baking, for that matter. But that's another discussion. But they're both more technical and therefore easier to teach. Again, a quote from my webinar. As Harold Janine once said, leadership cannot really be taught, it can only be learned. Now, leadership for me is all about integrity, self-awareness, a servant leadership philosophy with a couple of technical skills such as communication and effective delegation thrown in. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being purely technical and 10 being purely soft skills based, where do you think leadership sits? Is it a science or is it an art? Well, for me, it's about an 8 on that scale of 1 to 10. So I think it's predominantly soft skills based. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that question of why so many people in leadership positions aren't really leaders. And I think it's basically they just haven't been trained, coached, and mentored to be good leaders. Anyway, that's it for now. If anybody would like to subscribe to future issues, please feel free to click the button below, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. Cheers. It's Nick Trowbridge signing off for today.